project was called Paper versus Pad. It's called this because, well, it was really supposed to be called Paper versus iPad, but paper and pad kind of had a nice ring to it. So the problem is more and more kids in older grades, like 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, are using iPads to read articles and books. So I wanted to test out and see whether students do better remembering the stuff they read off of books better, or remembering the stuff they read off of iPads better. So my hypothesis was that I thought they were going to do better remembering the words off paper. So I typed up some words on paper and iPad. These are the words I typed up on paper and the words I typed up on iPad. And I made them similar in length. So I put one list on the computer and I printed it out, about 20 sheets, and I passed them out to my class, and I had them look at it for 30 seconds and examine it. And then I gave them 45 seconds to write down as many words as they could remember after they did looking at the sheet. And then I did the same thing for the iPads. I wrote that list on the 5 iPads in my class, and I brought up 5 students at a time, and I had them look at the iPads for 30 seconds. Then I had them shut the case, and then I had them write down as many words as they could remember on a separate sheet of paper for 45 seconds. So I figured out that they did better on paper. And in the graph, you can see that orange is what their score was out of 15. They did 15 words on each sheet, 15. So this person got 10 out of 15 on paper, and this person got 3 out of 15 on the iPad. And you can see, and so for the iPad, the mean was 4.45, the median was 4, the mode was 4. For the paper, the mean was 8.45, the median was 8, and the mode was 5, 6, and 8. Now there was 2 kinds of variables in my project, an independent variable and a dependent variable. 2 independent variables that I had were the time and the words. Well, the time stayed the same because I gave them 30 seconds to look at the iPad or a piece of paper and 45 seconds to have them write it down. And then the words stayed the same because if they weren't the same, that would be giving inaccurate information. And then a dependent variable I had was, the answers were different because most people did better on the paper and some on the iPad, and then some people just are better at remembering things. So in conclusion, in the end, I found out that the students in my class do much better on remembering the words by looking at the piece of paper rather than the iPad. So I can clearly state that the 4th graders in my class do better than looking at the iPad screen, or it's tied between them.